Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 20 of the Game Chat
20
podcast.
It's crazy.
By the Chaps cast.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Cool. 5 months.
Yeah.
5 months!
It's crazy, Steve.
Look at that.
We're doing good. I haven't missed one yet.
We're doing something. Maybe not good. We're doing something.
Yeah. We got some interesting stuff going on today.
Yeah.
We're going to talk Gears of War.
Gears of War.
Yeah.
Good game.
Good game.
Fun stuff.
But before we get into anything, we have a shot of the show.
Yeah.
Are you excited, Steve?
No, it's Jaeger.
It's Jaeger.
Do you have the bottle?
Nah, I threw it away. I was like,
spiced Jaeger, so it's not the exact Jaeger we had before.
It's vanilla bean or something like that.
It didn't look very good. It's Jaeger. Alright, let's get this shit started so we can start moving on.
Like Jaeger.
Because we have a lot to talk about.
Alright, cheers. That's not too bad.
Not pleasant.
Not pleasant, but...
Normal Jaeger's worse.
Yeah.
Alright.
Steve.
Yes.
Before we get into the Gears of War 4 discussion, review, as it were,
yes,
we have a very special announcement. Are you excited, Steve?
I am thrilled and excited.
We're doing a giveaway, Steve.
Doing a giveaway. Tell me about the giveaway, Josh.
So, the giveaway is for anyone who watches this YouTube video. It's for Gears of War 1, Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3, and Gears of War Judgment. These are digital codes, so they work on Xbox 360 and Xbox One, because Xbox One's backwards compatible. Yeah. And all you have to do to enter is simply like the video and subscribe. So if we see that you're subscribed and you like the video...
Now, to be clear, subscribe to the YouTube channel?
Yes.
Okay, so do they have to like our Facebook page, or is it just like the video?
Just like the video.
Just like the video on Facebook.
No, like the video. This is all on YouTube, Steve.
Listen to him.
This is all on YouTube.
Oh, all on YouTube. Okay.
So you go to the YouTube channel. You're watching this video right now. You see there's a like button with the thumbs up.
Oh, I got you. The thumbs up button. I've never done that to a video before.
No?
I don't have... Well, I do have a YouTube page.
Yeah.
But I don't, like... I have something in the corner. Oh, it's a shadow freaking me out. It's been a long day. But, I don't use it.
Yeah.
So, good to know. Sorry, keep going.
So
I never think of that when you say like.
Yeah, so you just hit that thumbs up, and then hit the subscribe button, and you can win 4 free games.
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
It's the Gears of War collection.
Basically.
Yeah.
It's everything you need before Gears of War 4.
Is the first one the HD remaster?
No, it's not.
Okay, that's fair.
But still.
It's a good game.
It still looks decent. It's not like it's, 60 and 64 to, PS. Yeah, so... It looks
it's
good.
Still 360. So.
Yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, so if you want a chance to win, like, subscribe, literally 2 buttons, 2 button clicks, 4 games.
He wants them clicks.
That's it.
And we'll announce the winners next week.
Yeah, next week we'll
announce... Winner, sorry, because one winner.
One winner.
Okay.
Gets 4 games.
Cool.
Alright, Steve.
Alright.
Gears of War 4.
Where do we start?
Okay, do you want to give, similar to Batman, a brief overview?
I don't think we have that much time.
Okay, just spoilers.
Spoilers, right off the bat.
Okay, so single player first?
Let's go back, though.
Okay.
You've played all of them.
Played all of them.
Okay. I hadn't up until last week. Right?
Okay.
So I played second one a long time ago, and then 4 or 5 months ago, at the very start of this podcast, I played the first one again. And then last week, I was sick. I call this my sick cardigan, not because it looks good, but because I wear it when I'm sick.
It looks pretty sick.
Thanks. So I was sick most of last week, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm going to get through these Gears games. I might as well. So played 3, then I played 4, and then I went and played Judgment.
Okay.
So all caught up. I feel like now I'm okay to talk about it.
Now you're good to talk Gears?
Yeah, now I'm good to talk Gears. Now I know what's going on. I want to do a congratulations almost in a sense. It's by Epic Games, right? Maybe?
Yeah, originally was. This
Yeah.
one is by the Coalition.
Oh, okay, yeah. So great work in the sense, they went from the first one, which I was very indifferent about, which kind of put me off moving past that, because the first one's very dude bro guy.
Oh, yeah. Which the best.
No, oh my god. I know you're joking when you say that. It's not even fun to joke about it. It was awful.
It's the best, Steve.
And then they finally moved it and transitioned to slightly less dude bro guy. Like, now there are actual female characters
Yeah.
that aren't shitty.
Yeah.
So, like, Judgment had the best female character, I thought.
Really?
She's
I
cool.
don't recall her.
And then at the very end of Judgment, spoiler, we already said spoilers anyways, she was kidnapped for no apparent reason, and she was dating or seeing this, I think he's a Russian guy, out of the blue, which they kind of forced in the aftermath section.
Yeah.
Because, like, oh, do you want to know what happened to Sophia? And they put it off the entire thing until the very end, and he's like, she was kidnapped by the cog. And, kidnapped, and then I found the cog chains, and I was like, oh, okay. You forced this relationship out of nowhere. And anyways, that was dumb. Anyways, Gears of War 4. Josh, thoughts?
I thought it was a great game.
Yeah?
Yeah, I thought it was lots of fun.
What'd you like about it?
So this is very much Gears of War. So they didn't do anything like to set it apart. It's like, this is what made Gears of War series great. Let's take that, expand on it, and do our own thing with it, our own story. And I thought it turned out really awesome.
And what did you think of the bad guys?
Okay, so they introduced 2 new bad guys.
Yeah.
The DBs, which are robots, which are cool. And there's little rolling robots that explode at you.
Those guys are awful.
You play soccer. You kick them around.
Yeah, you play soccer.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then, I forget what the other people are called. Swarm? I feel like Swarm.
No, Swarm's from, the first... No, sorry, you're right. They do call it the Swarm.
Yeah. And they're just... I don't want to spoil it, though. But there are these other creatures that have popped out of nowhere, and it's like, what's going on here? They're taking people.
Yeah, basically, what it comes down to. It was interesting. I thought it was almost like a safe choice to go with robots as enemies, because it's like they advanced from, what was the first one? The Hive, maybe?
Yeah.
Was the Hive?
The Locust?
Locust to the... Started with IM. I just played these games like last week. It was a lot of Gears.
The Emulsion or whatever.
Yep, to the Emulsion, which they got taken care of. Now to robots. And I was like, I kind of see the progression where they have to change it but keep it similar. Yeah, similar but different.
Yeah.
Keys to success. It was cool.
It was cool?
like you said, it was very Gears. Story-wise, less do bro guy.
Yeah, for sure.
I actually liked Marcus more in this than I did any of the other games.
Marcus was the man.
He was way cooler than ever before.
Yeah.
And I like how the main characters, like the males, weren't obscenely massive like in every other Gears game. Like,
I know, it was really disappointing, Steve.
like, these characters, they almost seemed almost realistic.
Almost realistic.
Almost. Because in the other ones, like, their biceps are the size of our waists.
Yeah.
And then in this one, it's like, no, we understand. Those guys were insane. Dom, get the fuck out, Dom. Glad he's gone. I'm sick of this shit.
What?
And then they brought back some of the old characters in the last part, and I was like, that's nice.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Steve.
Same but different. It's good.
Yeah, very good words to describe it. Same but different.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, if you haven't played Gears of War Judgment, if you play Gears of War 3 and Gears of War Judgment, it's more like Gears 3 than it is like Judgment.
Oh, yeah.
Because Judgment is like this weird kind of setup for, it's more like arcadey. It's like, oh, here's a skull in the wall, do you want to do a challenge with, and you're doing this area?
I thought those were kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because it's a matter of, this is the testimony. This is what actually happened. Is that what he says?
Yeah.
Yes? Alright, do it. And it's like, oh, okay. That was nice.
Okay.
I like the whole layout of Judgment. I was first kind of turned off of it because of the control change, and I was like,
yeah,
the fuck is this? I've just played like 4 other games, I guess, of this other control scheme, and now you're fucking changing this shit? Yeah. Not okay. So I was almost not going to play it. And then I started, and I was happy I did.
Yeah.
It was, biggest issue was changing weapons. But I liked the story and how it was different. And you saw Burnside and Coltrane.
Yeah. It gave more story to them, which was nice.
Yeah.
Steve.
Have you played any of the multiplayer?
I have, but before we go into the multiplayer,
okay,
I want to ask, was there anything that detracted from the experience for you? Anything that stands out where you're like, It was really good until this one part. Because I have one of those parts.
You do. I'm not going to say that part because like we were texting about that actually.
Yeah.
So I'll leave that for you in a second. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, I was a little bit. I was saddened when I saw Marcus's house get destroyed because I was like, this is literally a staple in all the games except for Judgment because he's not in it. But any game with Marcus in it, the mansion was there, the estate. Now it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh well. And my only other issue with it, none of this is gameplay, and I know yours was gameplay related.
Yeah, mine was gameplay.
It doesn't mention what happened to his name's James. Is it JD or JT? But Marcus calls him James because it's his first name. The main character's mom. And obviously you assume it's the cog chick from the third one, who at the very end they're holding hands at the very end, looking off at the beach. So you assume it's her. No explanation what happened to her. And why exactly Marcus instantly at the very start, he's like, I told you not to join the cog. And then you joined the cog. And what was it that Marcus was like, you shouldn't be joining this? Because even though they had all of these issues with the cog, he still fought for them. At no point was he's like, I'm done, I'm out. He continually, he's like, all right, nope, this is what we have to do. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And in this one, he's just so turned off. And it's like, I understand things from the third one, but he still fought for them. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, so that's fair, that's fair.
And they also never explained why the boss lady of the cog kept saying, you're taking our people. They never explained that because JD and, what's his buddy's name?
Forgettable character name.
Yeah, I liked him better than Dom. He was the replacement for Dom, so maybe 3 games later I'll remember his name.
At first I thought that he was going to be his son.
Coltrane's son?
Yeah. I was like...
Just racist. The one black guy, gotta be his son.
I mean, is there any other black characters in the universe, Steve?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, okay.
No, there is. There's the guy from, he's 3. Yeah, Gears of War 3. Skinny black guy.
Well, skinny black guy?
Yeah, skinnier black guy. Anybody skinny compared to Cole.
Okay, yeah.
And he just kind of jumps into the game at that point in 3. Like, he's just in 3 when they're going up against, they have to go from one business to this other business that the guy owns. He owns both of them. And they have to pick up some item thing. Remember the guy in the building?
Yeah.
And he's
the guy in the building.
He's like the one business owner, and he's like, yo, so I sent these guys to go pick up my shipment at this other building I used to own.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And now my shipment's gone. Go get it.
Okay.
And then the black guy was a part of his crew at that point.
So he's the father of...
So he's gotta be the father. He's gotta be the father. So what was your issue with the game? What was your...
So mine was actually gameplay based,
Yep.
as we were saying. They introduced weather elements.
Which I thought was great.
Which, for the most part, was pretty great. Kind of unnecessary because you could just... It says, oh, you gotta move cover to cover, and I just sprinted through it. Because, like, there's lightning strikes where you can't touch the lightning. Okay. Just zigzag through.
I think it would be harder difficulties.
Like on Insane or whatever.
Like, you probably die instantly.
And then there's cool wind effects, so it's like, if you throw a grenade, it's going to go where the wind's blowing.
Yep.
Or if you shoot a thing that releases pipes are going to go flying everywhere.
Yep.
So my issue comes to this one part. I'm having this awesome time with this game. It's going great. And they're like, here's a catapult. Here's a fucking catapult.
Because I had fucking issues with this too.
And there's this guy. He's in a turret. He's in a bunker.
Yep.
And you have to use this catapult to kill him. Only problem is, there's fucking wind.
And you gotta curve this rock.
Yeah.
Around a pole.
Around the pole. At first I was like, am I going around the pole or can I sneak it in?
Yep.
And...
They never sneak it in.
No. Because it takes 2 hits. The first one I got in. Just sneaked it in, but then I was like, I moved it. So like, did that hurt it? I can't tell. And I could never find that spot again. That's like when I went around it.
So, I sat there for a while trying to do that. I couldn't fucking do this. I never once snuck it in. I don't know how you did that.
I think I did that. That or I wasn't really paying attention. But all of a sudden I just noticed it was on fire. I was like, I did something.
I got to the point where I Googled it.
You Googled
I
it?
was like, what is this angle? What is this angle? And then I Googled it, and then I was shooting at this angle that it looked like this other guy was shooting at. Still couldn't fucking hit it, and I was like, this is bullshit. And then I just I'd move it like half an inch, shoot. Move it half an inch, shoot. And I just, forever. And then I was like, do I use full power? Is that the issue? Am I using too much power?
Yeah.
But.
And, like, I thought, like, maybe the AI is trying to help you because they're like, oh, aim towards the tower. Or, like, aim at the tower. So I was like, oh, okay. So I should probably aim closer to it.
Yeah.
And then they're like, nah, use the wind. Okay, so I should aim further away. No, don't listen to them. They're not helping.
They're not helping. They're fucking with you. Don't listen to them.
And it's like, you're not aiming at the tower at all.
Yep.
Use the wind. But I just found like I had so much momentum going into that part, and I was like, oh, this is so good. Everything's ramping up. It's such a great time. And then you hit that wall, and it just killed all of my enjoyment till that part. And then I was
really
like,
had a hard time.
I was really pissed off.
Yeah. It was frustrating.
It won me back afterwards, but like...
I thought it was an interesting spot, too, because that was a part that they showed at E3.
Yeah.
So, clearly that was pre-done footage. There's no way he got that on his first or second try. You need multiple. Man.
No, that was my only issue with the game.
How'd you like the characters?
I thought they were cool.
Yeah.
They were alright. Yeah. I couldn't really tell you much about them.
That's fair.
Yeah. How about you?
Liked them for the most part compared to most of the other games, because literally they brought Marcus back. They had Cole in it for a bit, and Bard.
Yeah.
Which I thought was great. I'm surprised Bard was bald. I was like, you look weird. Didn't expect that at all. And
get old, Steve.
Yeah, apparently.
Get old.
I like the ending.
The ending was really good.
That whole last fight sequences.
Yes. That was
robots and shit.
Yeah. Do we want to spoil it?
We can do a little bit, and then we should talk about multiplayer concepts of it.
Okay. Steve, you can become a cool robot.
You become a cool robot.
A gigantic, like, a huge-ass robot. Taller than any of the enemies, taller than buildings and stuff.
Yeah, and you just wreck everything.
Yeah.
Which is all. It's satisfying.
It's so satisfying.
It's not hard by any means.
No.
And then you fight the big final boss while you're in this robot.
Which is really cool.
And I think that would be a really good co-op spot.
Oh, yeah.
Which we tried to do co-op on this game.
It's so
insane. Did not go well.
We were having a rough time.
We wouldn't be able to do this episode if we continued with that, but we should continue with that.
We should. Man. That's real hardcore. And cause you can't get downed and revive, you just auto die if you.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That was actually really frustrating.
Yeah.
But that's what we get for going on insane.
Yeah.
So we can't even give it shit for that. So have you done any of the multiplayer outside of our brief co-op experience?
I played one game of multiplayer, King of the Hill or whatever, and then I played a little bit of Horde.
Okay. What were your thoughts on either of those?
I thought Horde was cool. They use some of the gameplay elements in the story where you have to defend a location. Yeah. So it's like, okay, I already got the gist.
It's like a tower defense-y.
Yeah. It's like
thing.
They already trained you how to do this in the campaign, so it's like, okay, I know what I'm doing here. It's just survive waves.
Which is a concept they brought in, I think it was Judgment. Mm-hmm. They might have had it in on 3. They kind of blend together because it was right back to back for me. But yeah. I don't like that they forced it on you in the story, because I was like, this isn't something I'm interested in doing. Yeah. I want to go from point A to point B. I want to shoot stuff. I don't want to sit here and defending for these waves. I don't care.
Yeah. But
doing it on a Horde mode multiplayer, much more fun, much more entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
But single player, I didn't want to do it.
No, single player was really easy, I found, for the most part, because there are certain ways to, like, there's one, you're going down this, I want to call it an extravagant elevator.
Extravagant elevator.
You're going really far down.
Yeah.
And it's like, you have to defend it, but if you just go into the, like, piloting room, you put a bunch of turrets, you don't even have to shoot or anything, the turrets just wreck shop. Yeah. So I was like, I'm just sitting here for like 10 minutes, letting these go to town.
Yeah, that's fair. How much Horde did you play?
Got to, I think 15 because people left.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, oh, this is...
It gets long and can be boring. Like,
Yeah.
I played with people I didn't know,
Mm-hmm.
and we just played on normal. We did all 50 waves, which was fine. But it was... I don't know. Like, it was okay. It was fun. We lost, like, 2 of them, and then it keeps going. As long as all players are still down to play, the games keep going.
Okay.
So, it's fun, but at the same time, it says 45 minutes. It's not 45 minutes. That's full of shit. Because we were doing a good pace, too, for the most part. Like, we did lose 2 games.
Yeah.
But still, it took us, 2 hours. So, there's no way we could have done that faster. Really. So...
Oh, man.
So set time aside for Horde mode.
Yeah, so... more than 45 minutes, Steve?
More than 45 minutes. Fun, though, and I played a few other smaller games. I played... Is it King of the Hill, where you go and you're capturing the points?
Yeah.
So I played a little bit of that. I played the dodgeball one, where you kill someone on their team, you get one of your guys back. That was fun. But I don't see me playing a lot of multiplayer.
I'm the exact same way. I played King of the Hill. I stayed in the lobby for a little bit, but is something about Gears of War. I love the single player, and I like the bullet absorption, of the enemies in it.
Yeah, it feels like you're doing damage.
But when I'm doing it in multiplayer, it doesn't feel as good to me for some reason. And it also seems like multiplayer is roll and shotgun. That's what everyone does.
Roll and shotgun.
And so I was like, dude, I like the gameplay. I just don't like the multiplayer the way it is. Just because that's the way you have to roll and shotgun. You have to.
Yep. The gameplay is just so good, though.
It is very good.
It's so satisfying, and I look forward to, if we are going to continue with co-op, that's going to be a lot of fun. I definitely did not give the series enough credit when I played the first little bit. Not the first little bit of this game, but the previous games.
Yeah. Because
I just didn't get it as much. And I do see now why it's such a AAA game, and why a lot of people do love it, and why it's a thing. I don't get the multiplayer as much, though. But
no.
Single player, it's fun. It's a great experience.
Yeah.
So
I just feel like if I want a multiplayer game, there's better multiplayer games.
Yeah, there's other stuff you can be doing.
Yeah.
Although, I look forward to doing the Horde mode with people I actually game with. Yeah. I think that's going to be the game changer.
I think that would be a lot of fun.
Yep.
What was I going to say? It has slipped my mind. I had it, Steve. It slipped me.
Alright. Anything you disliked about the game? Besides that one mechanic?
Besides the fucking catapult?
Yep.
No. I thought it was pretty cool in general. I liked the story. It was easy for me to understand.
It's fair. It was a very straightforward story.
It was. And I was like...
rescuing this chick's mom?
Yeah, it's nice to have those every once in a while.
I thought the part when Marcus gets captured, he gets absorbed almost. Yeah. I thought that part dragged on a little long. Because you're chasing this... Well, I don't even remember what they're called.
Snatcher?
Yeah. Okay, so you're chasing the Snatcher for literally an entire act. And it's like, oh, he's right over here. We can hear the radio. And then you go over there. He's not over here. He's a little bit deeper. And this goes on for an hour to 2 hours. Yeah. And it's like, oh, I know he's going to be alive. Marcus doesn't die. No. Not like this. This is an anticlimactic way to not go out. So,
yeah.
But that was my only issue in terms of the acts that I didn't like.
I did want to say, I found it. It came back to me.
Okay, we got about 2 minutes.
Oh shit. That this, after playing Gears of War 4 and comparing it in my mind to Halo 5,
yep.
Gears of War has gone higher up in what I expect of it. Because Halo 5, I played the story and I thought it was terrible.
I thought it was better in Halo 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I did not care for Halo 4 at all.
Halo 5 story was real bad.
I thought it was okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But with Gears of War, I was like, this is actually really good. I want to keep playing.
overall as a franchise, I say Gears of War is doing better.
Yeah.
I think it's more enjoyable. It's not sales-wise, not the same.
No, not.
And Halo's better for multiplayer, but single player, Gears much prefer.
Oh yeah.
Because it has multiple characters that you might not necessarily love, because most of them are dude bro guys, but they're characters. Whereas Halo, they've got Master Chief.
Yeah. They got
Master Chief. They now have Locke.
Because
right?
they need Locke.
That's about it.
Yeah.
So, alright, Josh. Remind us again about the contest.
Oh, okay, so if you want to win Gears of War 1, Gears of War 2, Gears of War 3, and Gears of War Judgment.
All great games.
All of them great games. Can't go wrong. All you gotta do is hit the thumbs up on this video and hit the subscribe button. It's literally 2 button clicks.
And what we'll do is we'll draw a random person out of those people. So, how we're going to do that, I don't know yet, but we'll figure it out. I don't know.
That'll be great.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, so just like and subscribe, and you're entered to win.
Where can they reach us if they have any questions?
If you have any questions, you can comment on this video if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
But you could also just email us at chapspodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
You can find us there. You can find us on Facebook at Chapscast Podcast.
Yeah.
You can also find us on iTunes if you're more of an audio person. But if you're an audio person, go to YouTube to enter this contest.
Yep.
Which you can't see this right now, but I point at the camera. Because logic. But yeah. I think
that covers everything.
Yeah.
Good games.
Really great games. I love that series right now.
Next week, we are talking PlayStation VR.
Yeah, I got the PlayStation VR in. It's going to be fun.
I'm going to be asking questions.
Yeah.
And get lots of games for it.
I do have lots of games for it.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. So, this will be good. All right.
Oh, yeah. All right. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.